The people who built the pyramids of Egypt, you'll be amazed to know that they somehow knew the exact size of our Earth. Yes, you heard it right. This is not just a fantasy, but by carefully looking at and understanding the size of the pyramid, it becomes clear that the creators of these pyramids were very familiar with the exact size of the Earth, 450 years before or even earlier. Once again, in this video, dear viewers, we delve into Egypt's pyramids. The more we try to understand them, the more confused we get. There's no doubt that the pyramids are filled with countless mysteries that Egyptian archaeologists have been trying to solve for years. The biggest mystery is how the pyramids were built and what their actual purpose was. After years of effort and research, we are told that the pyramids were tombs for the ancient Egyptian pharaohs. These pharaohs were regarded as gods by the Egyptians, and they were buried in the pyramids. However, up to this day, no mummy of any pharaoh has been found in any pyramid, and there is no evidence of any mummy being found in the pyramids. What we do have evidence for is that the Great Pyramid was constructed with the help of 2.3 million limestone blocks, each weighing as much as an elephant. Its base spans about 13 acres, and its height reaches up to 481 feet. We also observe that the eastern and western walls of these three pyramids are perfectly aligned with the direction of the North Pole. Such a large structure was erected thousands of years ago with an accuracy comparable to modern-day compasses, pointing exactly toward the North Pole. There is no doubt about this, and it is evidence that still stands today. Not only that, but the base of the pyramid is accurate to within 0.75 inches. Engineers among you will know that such precision over an area of 3 acres can only be achieved using modern laser leveling systems. We also have evidence that the four side walls of the pyramid, made with 5-ton stone blocks, were erected at a specific angle. The exact length of all four walls is 230 meters, with a difference of no more than 2 inches between them. This means that these walls are 99.98% accurate in relation to each other. But it doesn't end here. The people who built the Great Pyramid knew the exact size of the Earth thousands of years ago. Yes, listen carefully to this point. As you know, in the winter, the days are shorter and the nights longer, while the opposite happens in the summer. However, there are 2 days in the year when day and night are exactly equal in length. One occurs on March 21st and the other on September 20th. On these 2 days, the sun is exactly at the center of the equator, as shown in this image. By the way, this moment is called the solar equinox. This means that on these 2 days, there are 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night. If we convert those 12 hours into seconds, it equals 43,200 seconds. If we multiply 43,200 by the height of the Great Pyramid, we get 633 kilometers. This is the exact length of the Earth's polar radius. If we look at it as a percentage, the pyramid builders' calculations were 99.63% accurate. You may be thinking this is just a coincidence, but if we multiply the perimeter of the pyramid's base, which is 0.921 kilometers, by 43,200, we get 3,980 kilometers. You will be amazed to learn that this is the circumference of the Earth, and it is 99.34% accurate. Coincidences only happen once, but to get results that are more than 99% accurate twice is something that makes us think deeply. Many people still believe this is just a coincidence, but as we have seen, 43,200 is related to solar economics. It gives proof in another place as well. Normally, we see only 4 sides of the pyramid, but in reality, there are 8 sides. Yes, these additional sides are only visible from above on the days of the solar equinox. This discovery was made for the first time in 1940 by a British Air Force pilot when he flew over the pyramid. Now the question arises, how did the pyramid builders, thousands of years ago, know the polar radius of the Earth and the circumference of the equator? The pyramids of Egypt are far more complicated than we think. After knowing all these facts, it becomes hard to believe that these pyramids were constructed just over 4,000 years ago. Did they have some kind of magical power, or did some other civilization help them? Some believe that the Egyptians didn't build the pyramids at all. Graham Hancock, author of Fingerprints of the Gods, suggested that the pyramids are linked to the 3 stars of the Orion constellation. According to his theory, the position of the Giza pyramids exactly matches the 3 stars of the royal constellation. But the problem is, these stars did not match the position of the pyramids either today or 4,500 years ago during the time of the ancient Egyptians. In fact, 13,500 years ago, these stars exactly matched the pyramids' position. According to this astronomical evidence, the pyramids were built in 11,400 BCE to align with these stars, but there's no evidence of the ancient Egyptian civilization at that time. If you think this astronomical evidence is weak, consider the physical evidence. Professor Robert Schoch from Boston University suggests that the Great Sphinx of Giza, which is made of 240-foot limestone, shows erosion not just from wind and sand, but also from water. This kind of erosion could only have happened if water had been flowing rapidly in the area. Such erosion can also be observed in other mountains that were once exposed to large amounts of water. If the ancient Egyptians didn't build this, then the area must have been wet before that time. Scientific evidence suggests that around 9,700 BCE, the last ice age ended, glaciers melted, and sea levels rose by 500 feet. During this event, substantial water passed through this area where the pyramids are located. The Earth's size and economics, their alignment with true north, the laser leveling accuracy of their base, and the fact that no mummies were found, all these point to the possibility that these pyramids were not built by the Egyptians, but by a far more advanced civilization. It's also possible that the Egyptians found these already built pyramids and repurposed them for their religious practices. Many hieroglyphs found in Egypt provide insight into the ancient Egyptians' history and religion. Unfortunately, there is no information about the construction of the pyramids in these hieroglyphs. How much of this is true? As science progresses, one day the truth will come to light. I hope you will like and share this video. Thank you so much for your loving comments. See you in the next amazing video.